Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Warrior 2. As you can see from the last few episodes, we've made it most of the way through the cave to Rhone. Alyssa's leveling up, she's almost hitting the 20s with the rest. And I'm going to actually talk on this particular segment because, well, I haven't done one where I talked in a while. So anyway, this is the way you get in, Jailer's Key, head up here, and then got a step guard. Honestly, this has been a much cleaner, faster, smoother run than what I previously did on this, so, yeah. Anyway, I know we're wasting MP. We might end up letting my party die a few times. Sometimes it's just what you have to do. Okay, so these guys are just a piece of cake this time. At this point, I just do, you know, Fire Bane and Explode Add on them to take them all down. Now, this part of the game really is the part that everybody talks about when it comes to Dragon Warrior 2. It's this endless spree of grinding, which you have to really like. Oh, Alyssa leveled up. Anyway, we're going to turn the volume down because it's overdriving my mic. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and, ooh, nice. So, let's do some heal more on Alyssa. Alright, so now everybody's got over 100 hit points. This is good. So, of course, this first part of the cave, you're going to want to... Okay, these dark eyes, they don't mess around. They like to really, you know, annihilate your party by putting everybody to sleep. With Alyssa, you want to save MP by using the Staff of Thunder, which we got by killing that evil clown in Middenhall. So, yeah, if you got clownophobia, this game's for you. You get to kill plenty of them. See what I mean about putting everyone to sleep? Now we're going to try the Staff of Thunder. We're going to try the Thunder Sword here, because it does another sort of spell-like effect. It's actually the closest thing to a multi-enemy spell that the main character will have. Thunder Sword, of course, we found it right down here in the Cave to Rhone. Which, I'm going to keep using it that way. Honestly, my first time through Dragon Warrior 2 is the first time I really started getting used to these double-use weapons like this. Prior to that, I used to just go complete brute force and have my absolute unit of a front man just beat the crap out of everything in sight. Well, good thing I didn't make her do anything then. Nice. There we go. So, I expect everybody's gonna have to go up. Oh, this is gonna be another easy one. These Mega Knights, they look pretty, intimidating the first time you see them, but then after, you know, you've seen them a few times, it's like, eh, whatever. Anyway. Back to the Hork Pit with us. I always remember to stay 1 block away from the wall in this area. And then we go down here, 3 stairs over. Just imagine trying to beat this without a map back in the 1980s. Oh my god, or 90s actually, because this is America. This was released in 1990. So it's 34 years old now. Yeah. But here's where the Mega Knights and the Oswargs really like doing their thing. I think here we might try out that Thunder Sword on the Mega Knights. And give talent and the other one the Oswargs. Yeah. And honestly, the grind for this wasn't really that bad. To be honest, it's actually pretty tame compared to some of the other Dragon Warrior games I played. Let's go. No. Trying to save my MP for that last one, so we can just run. I might even try running away this time. Ah, I used the armor of Erdrick. Because we're going to try to bum rush the exit. Honestly, I'd really like to tie up the series so we can move to Dragon Warrior 3 eventually. It's just really, really tricky because I'm like 4 times the size of the original Dragon Warrior. So and there's just a whole lot. I've also played this one far less than any of the other games. The only one I played less actually is Dragon Warrior 3, which I'll tell the funny stories about when I started playing that. When we started playing that. Yeah. There we go. So now we're gonna have to spend some MP. Not more than we need, though. Heal more should be in... No! That's one thing that's kind of stinks about recording this with the actual Nintendo, is you get a little bit of delay in the controls, and sometimes my hand is not used to that. I'm playing this staring through OBS, because metal slimes, oh my god. On these, the only option you have is brute force. And stop spell doesn't work on them. So you're best off just beating the ever-loving tar out of them and letting them run away. Brave Sir Robin, brave Sir Robin. Anyway. Because you gotta remember, we're still grinding here, and once we get out of this cave, it's going to get even harder. I mean, that's when we start getting into, you know, the silver baboons and that demon and all that other craziness. Now we got some good gold here. Hopefully we don't spawn an attack. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. We're gonna go ahead and live a little dangerously here. Caesar, we'll just run. Not waste our time on those guys. What does kind of stink is the armor of Erdrick in this game doesn't regenerate your health, but I think that was like a required thing in the previous game because of the fact you were just one guy. Alright, I think we'll hit the Orc King. That's a nice thing with that Thunder Sword, is now I can... Now, you know, they can eliminate the low-tier enemies, and I can, like, one-hit kill anything that's huge, like dragons and stuff like that. So this is where I really have to pay attention and remember, because we have to go down about 2 tiers. So here we go, two green dragons. We're gonna need to do a spell heal more on Alyssa. Might want to do a heal all on my guy. Because they really tear down your party pretty quick. The green dragons, it really seems they do a lot more spitting fire than they did in the previous game. I mean, in the previous game, it'd be like once every 3 turns. Now it's almost every single freaking turn. They're like... And then... We're gonna heal talent. Yeah, talentless. That's what we'll call him. I remember, I think it was like right about here. Oh boy. We'll just run from this. There we go. And then we're gonna try to just bum rush our way to Rhone. Like, just run, and if we can't run... So... I'm gonna do this. Fire, Bane, and Explode A. But they give good experience. So we're going to do a heal all on our main guy. And I think we'll just leave it there. And maybe try and run the next time we run into something. Oh, shit. Yeah, I think we just signed our death warrant here. So now we're gonna have to make the track back now. I might do some research after this run too, just to try and see if we're going to end up with something better. If there's like a better weapon or armor here. Nice thing is Alicia having the water flying cloth. Ah, shoot. Well, we got plenty of money to revive everybody. And she doesn't have the, 480? That's like nothing compared to my 21,514. I have enough to buy a used car. Ah, nice. Anyway, what do I do for the, yes. Revive. And she's somehow cheaper because she's at a lower level than the other characters. A little sexist, huh, Dragon Warrior? Anyway, let's go. We gotta go heal him up at the end. That's gonna be about 90 bucks. But honestly, we're at the point in this game where money's almost completely moot. But yeah, so far, we're not that far off from, making it to our destination. We just got... I hate these assholes. Every damn time. You guys are always in my way. And this jerk asks me for the time every time and tells me my ears should be turned into cabbages. And my tongue become a newt or something. Anyway. 12,000 experience left for him. Ooh. Maybe talentless will get some actual talent. Yeah, and of course the princess, like, levels up the hardest. Anyway. We're at the halfway point. Let's go. Yeah, let's go back to Death Valley and start the obligatory step guard. These damage barriers in this new game, I mean, what are they? They look like ramen noodles or some kind of, like, toaster heating element or something. Do cook your party members. And in case you haven't noticed, you can tell we're playing the real console here because every time I reboot the console before doing a run on these, you'll notice that I have to use the Eye of Malroth to open that cave, and I have to be like within eyesight of where the door is, or otherwise it doesn't spawn. That's why it took me like 2 or 3 tries, because I forgot that they actually are pretty accurate with Dragon Quest back in the day on the NES and stuff. Yeah, let's just hit him with everything we got. The more we fight, the better off our party's gonna be. The one thing about the Thunder Sword, though, is that it doesn't really give as much damage if you use it as a magical armament, so... Yeah, but I'm hoping for a little bit of a level up in this round, too. Metal Hunters. There's like a security robot, I think, like later in this game or something like that you encounter, and it's an absolute unit of an enemy. And they look just like the Metal Hunters. They're just a palette swap. Metal Hunter. Sounds like a song for like a hair metal band. Metal Hunter! Well, I guess talent's showing his true talent. Oh yeah, more useless crap we don't need to recoup the costs of how many times my party members have to die. Anyway, let's go over here. Don't fall in the hole. There we go. So controller delays playing this in OBS. But I'm doing this because, you know, in 10, 20 years, you might not be able to find anyone on YouTube who still has an original NES who's still, you know, recording this stuff. Everyone will be moving to emulation, assuming Nintendo doesn't try to sue everybody to Kingdom Come for... Oh, we need you to buy a new version of video game! I'm like, no, you don't. Some of us like the old versions. I love the old versions. This might be hard, it might be inconvenient to save, and it might be, you know, might not have like a freaking tutorial for every basic feature, but that's part of the fun of it. Discovering, learning, going through here. That's my people. Yeah. Heal more. Anyway, let's see here. Need to heal more. Yeah. On talent a little bit. Every time you cross one of these transitions in this game, you get in some kind of fight. It's a hork. You know what would be really messed up as a parody of Dragon Warrior 2, and instead of fighting a Hork, you'd be fighting Jack Horkenheimer, the Star Hustler. Anyway. Only 10 minutes left on this one. I guess we're gonna have to use that antidote spell for the first time in 1,000 years. Yeah. I've noticed these trips get a little more brutal the more I do them. Ah, here it is. The attack bot. These guys are horrible. I hate them. They hit like a school bus. Jeez. He's doing like... Talent can't even get but one hit on him. They're kind of like, I think they're relatives of the metal enemy pile. Probably gonna die this round. Because nothing works on this. This might be one of those enemies you might want to use some of your buffs on. Well, we killed him. So I guess we're fine. Heal all on my main guy. Alright, now I gotta remember. Because you don't want to fall in Hork Pit number 2 either. Because then we're in some serious number 2. Yeah, let's just go for the experience. We're gonna try to run, though, every time from about this point onward. Every one of these transitions means possibly another fight. Okay, 2 berserkers. Look at the palette. I think, doesn't the other one look a little different? Anyway. Hit him with the Staff of Thunder. Yeah, I think we're going to pick and choose our battles wisely here, because I would really love to make it to the... And I know it's kind of early because in the game, because we'd be having to literally grind. Oh boy. We're going to try to run from this guy. Oh no. Yeah. Silver baboons. Glory, glory, holy... Ah, we got out of there just in time. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try that defense buff and see if it even does anything. Okay, we need to cast spell. Right. I'm like watching episodes of Sweet Tooth after this. This feels like that. It feels like that TV show. Like my 2 other party members are going to be like. Let's just give Talent Heal more, just so he's a little more buffed before we go out into the big evil world. There we go. Let's see if we can make it. Every one of these transitions is nerve-wracking because it means we just might get hit by an enemy. And the closer we get to the exit of the Cave of Rhone, yeah, the dragons, I think, have us. We wasted a turn. So we're probably gonna die. Yeah, he's dead. We're gonna try running again. Yeah, we're gonna go for... Okay. Oh boy. Run. We're gonna try to get away from these guys ASAP. We may need to get a leaf from the world tree. I've been kind of avoiding that. Glory, glory, holy crap. Oh, we're dead. And our whole party died. Anyway. That was a fairly good run. We're gonna do one more attempt at running and then through there after this and then... Nah, actually not. Anyway, we gotta revive everybody. As you can see, we almost made it to Rhone this time, so we're close. And honestly, me running like that is probably the most you'll ever see in a Dragon Warrior game like this out of me. Anyway, let's go heal up our party and let's go save. And then we'll see where we're standing as a party. These assholes again. Can you just freaking move out of my way, you old codger? You old fuck? Come on. You have one whole tile to yourself. Stop bogarting the dang thing. Come on, move it. It's moments like these I wish this game had a fight command for townspeople like Ultima. This guy is annoying as hell. Alright, so I'm moving up the next level next time. Talent's not far behind. And Lissa's catching up too. Alright, nice. So we'll save on the Royal Scrolls of Honor. And I think we'll wish not to continue the quest. So, as we can see, we're getting pretty close to the last part of this. And spoiler alert, if you want to head out by now, go ahead. But to tell you what the game plan is. So the game plan is we're going to get to Rhone, and then when we're in Rhone, please bear with me. This is probably going to be like 40 plus videos possibly. Because once you get to Rhone, you have to beat the crap out of everything and die like 1,000 times. That is the royal grindfest that everybody talks about when it comes to Dragon Warrior 2. Is that whole period where you're fighting gold baboons and silver baboons and giants and demons and everything else, and while you're out there in this snowy winterlands, you're basically doing this and dying on repeat, but there's some really nice stuff to it. So anyway, that should pretty much outline with the end, and then once we get our characters probably up around level 40 for all of them, at least level 40 for creepingnet, and then Lissa and Talent can be, you know, maybe in the late 30s, we might be able to go storm the castle, which will probably be also long because we're playing this on actual hardware and the enemies respawn. Anyway, we'll talk about that stuff in more detail later. This is creepingnet signing out, and I'll see you in the next vid.